Hello, and welcome to our Gemini Rogues video. This is the Grasse French Premium Cruiser at Tier 5, Killers 05. I think this is one of your favourites, is it not?
Yeah, I do like the Galissonnière, which you can see is mentioned in the description. This is just an armoured up version of the Galissonnière. Distinctive armour, increased speed and slightly reinforced torpedo tubes. They always come in handy, don't they? And you can see they're above average ability detect direction and nimble aim. Above average main battery traverse gives an edge in close quarters combat, which I don't think you tend to want to be doing half the time in a Grasse, but it can handle itself up against other cruisers of similar tier. Not to be dismissed. So straight away, equipment-wise, you've with subtle changes from the Galissonnière.
Yeah, subtle.
We've got the aiming systems. I always find that's best. It's pretty good dispersion on the French cruisers.
They
I
are
do
quite
like
good,
it.
actually.
Secondaries. They've got secondaries you can't be dismissed, to be fair. We'll come to them in a minute, but I'd rather stick with aiming systems. Main battery, I'd never use that on anything. I don't really know positives of it, to be fair. Damage control, you can use any of these three. We've mentioned this before. On this cruiser, anyone can come in handy. You can use that to get your fires under control and stuff. Steering for when you're running away is always handy because the rudder shift time is slightly higher. Propulsion, again, you always want to get set off like a rocket when there's Singapore, something like that shooting at you, don't you?
What I would say is with these is mix and match. Just try them out.
See which one you fancy.
Yeah.
So there's them guns. There's no much difference to the Galissonnière. They're exactly the same. 16.1 kilometres because of the commander you've got in, which is quite substantial. 7.9 reload, 2,200 from the AT, which is exactly the same. Same damage again from the AP.
Yeah, not bad.
3,465. Now, here's where we get a little bit of a change on the torpedoes, but we'll come to that when we get to the stats. You'll notice damage-wise, exactly the same. Range, exactly the same. Speed, exactly the same. Pretty good, the Grasse. 9 kilometre range is always handy, and especially the damage for a cruiser, 1,500 nearly, is substantial. You're going to know if one of them gets stuck inside of your battleship, let's put it that way. You can see there's different changes now when it comes to the consumables. No different on the damage control. 5-second duration, which is not great, but now we've got the sonar we can play with, which we've got on the Galissonnière. It was always handy, but we've added a few other tasty extras we've got now. I mean, the 3-minute reload's a bit of an issue, but you don't tend to use it that much. You normally took care of whatever you're dealing with in that time, haven't you?
True.
Speed boost, still the same. Bit of a French trait, isn't it, engine boost? Commanders are geared a lot around them, aren't they?
Yeah, it's to
but
do with
now
your
we've
camo,
got these, the fighter plane, the catapult fighter, which you don't get on the Tech Tree variant. 360-second duration, average damage 43, reload time of 3 minutes, and you get 3 of those. So they always come in handy. If you're other side around, you need to know what's around there. Hit point wise, we've got a lot more now. Remember, this is randomly supposed to be more armour than a Galissonnière, but it's got less thickness on the armour, but it's got more actual hit points to play with. Secondaries, again, the only sort of change is you get an extra 100 damage on your AT rounds than you did on the Galissonnière, so they've been beefed up. They're pretty substantial then, 4.2 as well, easily dismissed. Another change from the Galissonnière in our torpedoes. We've gone from 2 on each side to 3 on each side. But drawback, 30-second extra reload. So I think I'd rather have the 60-second reload and have 2 times 2. But other than that, everything is exactly the same. Detectable range, distance, everything's the same. Maneuverability, it's a bit faster, 33.5 knots. Turning circles increased though by 40 metres, and the rudder shift time's gone up by 1.1 seconds. Concealment's exactly the same. 11.8 is not overly bad for a cruiser, but you tend to be firing away a lot anyway, so it's not something you're stealthing around in anyway.
No, the thing is, the Grasse is pretty big.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big target. Pretty big target.
So we've gone with the same commanders again, the Andre
do it, upgraded him actually.
Yeah, cruiser detectable range when firing the main guns. You've gone down you love your stealth, don't you? You do love a stealth commander. Take it anywhere you can get. William Tennant's his inspiration, and he decreases the damage to the citadel of your ship. Always comes in handy. Always comes in handy.
I think the next one I'm going to put him in is the Japanese cruiser.
Yeah.
He's got the stealth trait.
That's what I use. That's why I've just stopped on that. I always go with a chance of fire. I know it's only 1.5%, but it does help. Every little helps, doesn't it? You've gone for the range of your cruiser's main guns, which again, there's no negative one there. I think you can pick either one, then you get a benefit.
User preference, isn't it?
Yeah, definite benefit from either one of those. I mean, do you fight at range in yours when you play yours? I mean, I do, to be fair.
Sometimes, yeah. Most of the time,
I
actually.
never really go with this detectable torpedo.
No, I'm not that close enough to
I'm
get torped,
never
to be
sailing in a straight line anyway, to be
No.
fair. Chance of fire, same again. I always go with this. You got to, aren't you? It's a good one to add. Torpedo range, it's not a bad. Now you've got a free torpedo spread. It's more advantage using that perk on this commander.
It's
in
not
the
a bad
Grasse
swap, actually.
Yeah. Movement speed, you're pretty quick anyway, 33.5 knots. You can if you want.
You can go speed
But
if you feel like
I think this is even better one to have.
It's the AP
Yeah. The AFP, 5%.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go with that because we're going to see it in this. You didn't get to see it in the Galissonnière video if you've watched that one before this, if you were comparing the two, but you will get to see it fighting cruisers in this game. So
I quite like this one. I might try this, you know.
I just think if it had been on another line and it weren't up against the AP modifier, I would have gone with that myself. Shell grouping, you can't turn that off.
No.
They're really good shell grouping as well. It really is a good.
It does smash.
Yeah, really good. That is another good one as well, though. He's a really good commander, Andre. He's got some really good perks to him. I go with a consumable charge, but that's just me. I don't know why I need an extra plane and an extra sonar because I hardly ever use them, but I should technically go for this on the reload, which you have done.
Anyway, let's have a look at the gameplay. The Grasse colours over. Oh, you put your plane up straight away, man.
Yeah, go straight into action. I didn't fancy trekking across that open water you see to sea, so I've decided to double back on myself. There's one thing you don't want to expose as a side of your cruiser that much for that big period. Yeah. Like we said before, stealth's not its main priority, and it didn't really work on that. So nice camo though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad. No,
see which one. Oh, nice an hour. Oh no. Well, we're going to go straight in. Similar play style to the Galissonnière. Not much difference. You're not going to change anything. If you enjoy playing the Galissonnière and you're good in the Galissonnière, the Grasse is very similar. He's just a little bit perked up with a torpedo. Lucky. Very lucky.
And what else is different? Is it?
Well, it's got the plane. That's a massive advantage. Is the plane? And you're surprising how advantageous. I mean, you tell me how many times you've been in a Leon, and you're thinking, "Oh, I wish I had a plane now."
Yeah, no, it's very true. I'm just thinking, is this the only French ship that gets a plane?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if they have. The Dunkirk, does that? I don't think Dunkirk gets one either, does it?
I can't remember.
We'd have to look into that.
Yeah, we'll look into that. I'm sure we'll find out.
I mean, this one we're playing in a little bit. It's too much open water here, and we're the only ones spotted. The team's not pushed up, so if we went dancing round now, we will be the focal point of the whole team's fire.
Well, you're on side on.
Yeah, so we're just going to try and sneak some shots. Nice now. That pesky. He's a little bit too far from his sonar, but I'm thinking about having a go.
I don't think he's going to go over.
Shots are going to go over.
No.
Oh, we've got a couple over.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we snuck one over. It was worth a gamble, wasn't it? And got a smoke screen put up in front of him now, but we're spotted now, so we're going to have to get on his bike. You do not want to be still spotted while you're in this.
It does move well, the Grasse.
Oh, we're going to go on brakes quick. There's a lot of torpedoes coming our way. So
you don't seem to be looking at them.
No, I'm backing up. Oh, I got one.
There you go. You're safe there. You're torpedo safe, man.
We're not spotted either. It's this point where you're thinking, you chuck your sonar on and go in and try and get rid of that stray, but there's a lot of backup there that guy's got.
Can I just interject with a tip? Now, if you're a destroyer, try not sitting your smoke too much.
Yeah, you get torped in it.
Because people torpedo your smoke.
Yeah.
And whoever's near you, as in you were near him, you could have got torped as well.
Some more coming, look now. Just to prove a point.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a tip.
We've got to remember now at this point that we are a bottom tier cruiser, and them big boys aren't going to struggle to shred you. I mean, if that Leon gets any shots, I know he can't at the minute from how far he's away, but I won't fancy taking any off any of these guys.
No.
How do you rate the Grasse? Do you enjoy playing it? Is it a shit you scroll past when you're on your...
I've not played it for a while. I did buy it quite a long time ago, and I think we planned on doing this video quite a long time ago. And
requested?
Yeah, it was a request, and I don't remember playing it since.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about the thing, you poke in your front and getting your two front guns out. I mean, we're going to get check one off that Charnes B there. We've just dodged it. I don't think we're going to dodge them though. Set him on fire again. No, there, we've lost one. I mean, that's what we talked about. You said before you use the damage party control module because you lose things quite easily, don't you? Torpedo tubes, even though the extra armor tend to get lost. Jarvis is ripping into us, we're on fire.
Jarvis is smashing you, man.
not have done a lot, has it? And we've just lost half his hit points.
I've got
in
a
a
funny.
very short space.
Are we using the right game?
You always say this.
I know.
It's the amount of times I've played my best and I've got no health left. You get more canny.
Yeah, it's very true. You burn well though, don't you?
Yeah, we kind of got pigeoned into this fight here, and we've not really got a way out.
No.
I don't tend to like to sit still in this ship. It's not a general trait I like, but at this moment, I think running off would be a bad idea.
You've got
as well.
some backup behind you though, with
Yeah.
some cruisers and battleships.
I was expecting some torpedoes coming through that hole then. You know, the Benson
Yeah.
flashing across there. I thought, well, we're going to get some here.
Definitely.
I mean, I've took sonar on as well now. We've only got 9 seconds of it left just to make sure we didn't get them. We could see them coming if they were. Didn't really play out that way.
What's the recharge on the sonar?
It's a long one. 3
3
minutes.
minutes, man. You could have done without 3 minutes.
I put my engine boost on then as well to do a runner, and then thought, oh, I can't make
You
it.
can't get out of there. I'm saying
can't
that, you
make
got
it.
a Galissonnière shooting at you.
Yeah.
He's less likely to hit you.
Well, to be fair, I've been
Someone's-
helped out by their smoke screen
Yeah,
off their team.
definitely.
I'm still thinking about it, but I just don't know where that other destroyer's gone.
I don't know where you're going to end up on this game, to be fair, because you seem to be pinned
I'm pinned.
behind this island,
Yeah.
and their team doesn't seem to be diminishing at all.
It's not looking good, is it?
No, and you're permo spotted by. Oh no, you're not actually spotted at the moment.
Somebody flashed a couple of shots at me though, randomly, which are a bit weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were spotted, but you're not actually spotted. So, oh, you've lost your front gun. I've just noticed that.
Down to 2.
Would that be a disadvantage in a Grasse?
Slightly. But not always, because most of the time you spend it running off. I mean, I've been burning in most of the games. Every time I've shot him, I'm setting him on fire so far.
The old Shani. Shani B, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone into some smoke.
I mean, look at that gun. It's got the old...
He's got the old fingers, hasn't it? Dead man's fingers, man.
It's a bit like my Arizona guns, not my Arizona guns, my finger guns to start with. I think they pointed like that before I even start match. Can we finish off?
Jarvis, are you going to hit him? You're not going to
I
hit
don't
him
know,
from
I've
there.
got 2 guns. So
You've
what's
got
the
no
gun?
chance from there, man.
I'm fighting one hand tied behind me back here.
Any in the grass.
No, we're not going to hit
No.
it. And we're spotted and all just on
He's
the off chance.
spotted.
I mean, I should chuck my plane up here by rights, it'd be handy. He's spotted.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's going to smoke up. He's out of the game for you, isn't he? You may as well go for the battleship, man, in front of you. Just go for him.
Eat everything I've got.
Is he going to? You're going to hit him? Wow, you hit him.
He's sat there still, so we've got some defender points and all
Yeah, you did well. I'm a bit worried about your team, all gathered at sea.
I'm not worried about my ship.
They're all gathered at sea.
So
What are
is
they
that
doing at
short?
sea?
There you go, that's the beauty of this. And I think, straight into that island.
Yeah.
Is he going to come in front of that island? I can't see it. But what chances are you got to, haven't you? You got a
He's
chance.
7 kilometres. You might hit him.
They're nice and tight though.
Yeah,
That
very
spread,
nice.
Really nice and tight.
Yeah.
If you hit with one, you're hitting with all 3.
You can't beat a nice tight spread like that, man.
I don't know if he's got. If he's in it, he's got to be an idiot to drive into that.
Get your plane up. Let's have a look at
I
some
know. I'm thinking this
spotting.
myself, watching this now.
Yeah.
Why haven't I got my plane up? Why
not-
in God's name have I not got? He's gone in front of the island as well.
I've not even noticed that
Oh,
you've
no.
not actually.
That is a gamble. That is a sheer gamble with one gun left running. But I'm going to go and try and take on that
we
Leon.
don't know where everything is.
And the
'cause-
torps have gone quiet. I don't think he must have dodged them. If he hasn't, taken
yeah,
all
he's
game,
definitely
what's he doing?
dodged them by now.
Someone ping it off at him. It's not going well, is it? To be fair.
No, this game is developing. It's a developer. I mean, technically, we're showing the traits of the Grasse.
Yes. Don't get spotted.
What?
Don't get hit. Or
Yeah.
bad things happen to your ship.
Yeah, I don't even remember where you lost your hit points. Was it right at the start?
Well, that when I snuck out to try and get them cheeky shots. Oh, no,
Oh,
Leon's
on
shooting at me
the.
now.
That's
That's the beauty of it. This is why I like the Galissonnière and the Grasse.
Yeah.
That manoeuvrability. Swinging it about
Yeah.
constant. Look
It
at that.
does
Dodge,
swing,
yeah.
actually.
Just dodging shots. I mean, he's not miles away. He's not shooting at me from 18k. He's 11k.
It's a Leon. It's
Yeah.
a shotgun.
Yeah.
So you would expect him to hit you from there.
I should try and keep shooting out of that front one of mine and be similar spread.
Tell you what, if you lost another gun on the front, you're out of the game,
I've
aren't
done
you?
it before at Gene Barty, just to sailing around like a rowing boat. Just trying to get close to your secondaries to do something.
Oh, cool.
jeez.
I lost both guns in summer, and I was like doing nothing. I can't remember what it was. It was funny. Oh, you got
Look at that
wide
spread.
spread as well.
Look at
That's
that
narrow.
spread,
That
yeah.
original spread.
I don't know why I've gone wide.
I'd go narrow.
Yeah.
Change back to narrow.
I've let him
no,
off.
you've
He's
gone.
having him. I've gone for the guaranteed hit, which is not a guaranteed because if he comes around that corner and straightens up, he's just sails
Well,
straight
he's
in
at-
the middle of
What was that? Why did you do that?
chance my arm. You got to try
What,
everything once in a
through
while.
the rock.
Yeah. If you don't try it, you never know if you're going to succeed.
So you got your sonar, which is quite useful. You still got 2 destroyers, but we know where they are.
Yeah.
We're at A.
I've got my plane up now. I finally used my plane.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's been up
no.
ages.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We switched to it.
No.
Oh no. Look what it is.
It's a
What
Galissonnière.
chance do we stand against a full elf? My plane's gone as well now, look.
Thanks God. You
The Galissonnière, we're fucked up front guard.
No, the advice I would give to the player is to keep away from Galissonnières.
Yeah, I've stuck my sonar up as well now. It looks like his torpedoes have missed the Leon. Things can't get any worse.
Are you actually going to hit anything? I
don't know
your
what-
torpedoes?
Again now, look, the whole team is across the other side of the map. It is me and
It's
that's it.
you. I think this whole game's gone a bit tits up, man.
I'm beginning to think we've got wrong one. We're supposed to be showcasing the Grasse here. It's just a calamity.
We're showing its positives, man. Look, you've got 2 guns
If you want to
left.
know how to play the Grasse, watch this Galissonnière video. It shows you a lot more. This is like a what can go wrong video. Oh no, look! Oh, we've got his torps back.
Switch it up to narrow.
Great.
You
Go,
best
go,
get
go.
out
I
of
should have
there.
his speed boost
No.
on. Look at that. There's the
Ooh.
armour. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And
At an angle, you bounced it.
I'm waiting for him to just make a move, and he's turned his rudder. So now I know he's not going to be able to turn his rudder in another direction. We are sucking them torpedoes.
You need to
This
hit
could
him.
go well. Is this the turnaround? Is this what we were waiting for? Yes! Oh no! There's a Galissonnière coming, and we've got this torpedoes tubes already used on that
And he's
side.
only 2.
And I'm thinking about, can I back up so far and then spin it round onto my
No,
right
go
hand side?
forwards. Get your
Yeah,
engine.
I am. My sonar's just run out, so I don't know where he is. I'm hoping he's just thinking I'm going to talk, but
Yeah.
surely he knows I've just stuck some into that Leon. Why ain't going for me? He's full health and the same shit pretty much with the same guns. I've got a third of the hit points left. He should. I'd just be round there. I don't know why he's waiting. Look, I've now got that side, so I've got my torpedoes back available again.
I would be round there.
Oh no, we're just
Oh,
lost.
here he
Here
is.
we go.
Here he is. AP coming. Yeah, them
He's torping
torpedoes are doing nothing. Just AP and quickly.
I'm trying. And let's have a look what the AP's like on it. Nothing. We're big.
it's torture as well.
Speed boost
Turn.
engage. Speed boost engage.
Turn.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm looking. Wow! And we've dodged it. I am AP. There we go. Citadel. And we're at a lovely angle now. If I had that front gun, it'd be a little bit easier. Now, I do not know. He's managed to dodge my torps, but wham. There we go. Now we're
Beautiful.
starting. That's where you shoot with the Galissonnière, and that's where you shoot with the Grasse. We're never going to survive this, surely, are we?
we're
I'm
not
on
gonna
speed
survive
boost.
this.
I don't know. We're looking good. No, we're gone.
No.
So that's the Grasse. We're a tall order there. If we'd have probably gone widespread, and that's turned over a bit. It's not the best example, I know, as a Grasse, but I think it shows all the negatives and the plus points are all in one video. That's why we chose it, to be fair.
I think it showed it as it is. We've not showboated it as such.
Yeah.
That is the Grasse.
We're not sugarcoating it.
No, we've not sugarcoated it at all, have we?
No.
Not at all.
I mean, this guy, Eisenhower, the only man left.
Amazing.
Let's see what he can get done. Oh, he's not looking good here. Oh, the spawny git. I hate it when that happens. You know when you torp someone and torp stop just before they get
Yeah,
to
definitely.
bit of an oversight.
Fucking
But
nice.
back to the Grasse.
Yeah.
Playstyle is very similar, if not identical, to the Galissonnière. Normally you get a premium ship like the Exeter plays a little bit different to the Leander, and the Gallant plays a little bit different to the Icarus. The Galissonnière plays exactly like the Grasse.
Yeah.
Very similar. It's got subtle changes, which are a lot, but don't really change the way you play the ship, which is strange. Like you get your extra torpedo. You get your extra. He's not going to survive
He
that, is
ain't
he?
going to survive that.
So you get your extra torpedo, same damage, same length as that. Guns are exactly the same. It's just a little bit more hit points to play with, but it's not as nimble as we've shown there dodging that torpedo. It's just about good enough.
Yeah, he was lucky, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just about good enough. But that is the Grasse. Solid. I've got to say one of the better tier 5
Tier 5
premiums.
cruisers.
Yeah.
definitely. I wouldn't dismiss a Grasse. Do you see many?
No, it's not a ship you see very often, but I think it came out very early on, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it did actually. I think it did. Anyway, Killers 05, thank you very much for your Grasse knowledge and latest.